The night was so cold that even the streetlights seemed to shiver. Andrew stood on the edge of the old bridge, staring into the black water flowing beneath the ice. In his pocket lay a crumpled termination letter, and in his heart a heaviness that felt like stone. Debts, divorce, the loss of direction, it had all led him to this single frozen moment. He took a step toward the railing. The world around him was silent and indifferent. "Excuse me, do you have the time?" The voice came from nowhere. Andrew startled, spinning around. Beside him stood an old man in an oversized coffee-colored coat and an old-fashioned hat. But it was his eyes that held Andrew's gaze. They were piercingly blue, clear as a spring sky, radiating a calm that had no place in this blizzard. "What?" Andrew rasped. "The time," the stranger repeated gently, smiling with his eyes. "My watch stopped. Time's a funny thing. Sometimes it feels like there's none left, when really it's just a new count beginning." Andrew mechanically checked his wrist. "It's 11:45. "Oh, wonderful," the old man beamed. "I'm right on time. Thank you, Andrew." Andrew froze. "How do you know my name?" The stranger stepped closer to the railing, looking out into the snowstorm. "I know many things. I know that little Sophie couldn't sleep tonight because she was waiting for a bedtime story, but you never came home." A chill ran down Andrew's spine. "Who are you? Police?" "I am just someone who fixes clocks before they stop for good," the stranger said mysteriously. He turned, looking straight into Andrew's soul. "You think leaving is the answer, that you're a burden, but you only see the knots on the back of the tapestry, my son. I see the pattern on the other side." The old man placed a hand on Andrew's shoulder. Through his thick jacket, Andrew felt a sudden warmth, not physical, but a spark igniting inside his chest. The fear that had been choking him for months began to loosen its grip. "If you take that step," the stranger said softly, nodding at the water, "Sophie will grow up believing her love wasn't enough to make you stay. Is that the legacy you want to leave her?" Andrew covered his face with his hands and wept. For the first time in years, the tears flowed freely. "But I've lost everything. I'm nobody." "You still have life, and where there is life, there is always room for a miracle." The old man's voice was like a melody. "Go home, Andrew. Just go home. It will get better. I promise." Andrew wiped his eyes, turning away for a split second to catch his breath. "Thank you. He turned back to shake the man's hand, but the bridge was empty. Only snow and wind remained. Andrew looked down. On the ground, his own deep, chaotic footprints marked the snow where he had paced. But beside him, where the stranger in the coat had stood, the snow was perfectly smooth, untouched, not a single footprint. Only on the railing, where the old man's hand had rested, the snow had melted into a single drop of water, shining like a tiny star. Andrew took a deep breath. For the first time, the air tasted sweet. His phone buzzed in his pocket, a message from his ex-wife. "Sophie is crying for you. Please come over." "Thank you," he whispered into the void. High above the city, the clouds parted, revealing the light of a single bright star. Andrew turned his back on the abyss and began the long walk home.